Gastric Health Show. My name is Dawn Boxall, and we are back for a new topic. And our topic is, I'm exercising. Why am I not losing weight? I know I get a lot of weight loss surgery patients who get super frustrated when they feel like they're doing a great job with their diet and they are exercising and they're doing awesome on movement, but yet they're not seeing changes and they're not noticing the scale move. So I want to give you a little deeper insight to what could be causing that. So you may not see it from the scale, but you'll see it in other areas that will impact the number on the scale regardless. So in genetics, the exercise response is really just the ability to mobilize stored fat and burn the stored fat for exercise fuel. So that's kind of what we're looking at. What is the genetics behind that and who benefits the most from it? So this little infographic here shows you that the flame is smaller here and the flame is bigger here. So the burn is bigger on this end and smaller on this end, meaning that we have a very high, medium, and low impact. So the higher impact, where it's the very high, you have to exercise very little to get great results with weight loss. Whereas someone that has a low impact, they have to exercise a whole lot to get the same impact that maybe someone else at the very high did. So you're going to have to work 2 and 3 times as hard as someone that gets the very high impact compared to the low impact. So if I move my body now, because I'm in this medium impact, it's likely going to take me, several weeks of consistency, and in a roundabout way, it's going to help improve my weight loss as opposed to someone that's at the very high impact. So those genes that really impact how we utilize our fat stores for fuel or for exercise are the clock genes. If you don't sleep enough, then it's going to increase your hunger the next day. Well, that same gene also influences our weight, and it increases weight loss resistance. The ADRB2, there's 2 or 3 of these genes, and if you had one or all of them, you would benefit less from exercise. Also, the LEPR or the LEPR, that one you see typically when they have this gene, it deals with leptin. This one you usually see those individuals are just not physically active. That is not something that they typically enjoy or do on a regular basis. They're more of the hungry genes, but they are also in this exercise response, and it also gives us information on whether or not you are going to get a really high impact or a low impact from that. So the more of some of those genes that you have, the less likely you'll be at the high impact. Why would you still work out if you're not going to lose weight? There are so many beneficial things that you need exercise for. It changes your gut bacteria. So you can see in just a short amount of time that you have more beneficial bacteria in your gut just from exercising. It also keeps you out of the fridge. So if I have somebody that has some of those hungry genes, and food is hard for them, they have more binge eating and sugar cravings and things like that, and that is exercise, because it's going to keep you out of the fridge. It's going to keep your appetite in control for a couple of hours. So you work out and it's going to help kind of control that hunger a little better. It also boosts your endorphins. I want you to exercise because it's going to boost your endorphins, and that is going to help change your mood so that you can continue to make good food choices. It decreases your stress hormones. So if you are struggling and you're in a moment right now that you have a lot of stress, that's where you do have to find time for yourself and really include some type of movement so that you can keep those stress hormones under control. It also lowers your blood sugar. So if you're struggling with your appetite or hunger, blood sugar balance is key. If you're diabetic or type 2 diabetic, then that would also help. The exercise and movement would also help. It improves your sleep. When you have a certain allele of the clock gene, then not only do you have an increase in weight loss resistance, but you also are going to be more hungry the next day if you don't get adequate sleep. So this exercise is going to help you sleep better. It also increases your energy. It boosts your energy. So if you feel like I'm dragging throughout the day and you're not working out, then I would encourage you to start working out because it's really going to help boost your energy. It also improves muscle definition. When you do start losing weight, you have the muscle definition that you want. And then it also helps you detoxify. Detoxification needs to be supported, and exercise or sweating through our skin is a way that we detoxify. So exercise is going to help support that detoxification. I hope that makes sense. I know that this area is super frustrating for patients, so I'd like to give you deeper insight so that you can see that, hey, maybe that's me. And these are some of the things that you can do to go around them and why it's still going to be important regardless if it changes the scale.